Hey guys, EBPMAN here. Now in today's video, we're taking a look at the brand new H3X Drop gaming headphones from EPOS. These are very affordable, sub 100, but they have, again, incredible audio, situational awareness. They have the Sennheiser sound signature, right, which is pretty stellar when it comes to music. Let's go and check them out. Now, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about the EPOS Drop. And you know what? These guys look like the standard headphones. And I'm going to bring another pair here into view. And you can see this one right here. Look the same, right? From a design perspective. And even from a feel perspective, they look very similar. But these are uber affordable. And these are going to be great for young adults, for kids, that you're really looking to get them some really nice headphones that have great chat quality, that have great audio quality, that are going to work with literally any device that can support a audio jack, right? And you can even use a USB-C to audio converter. That's going to work, and that's how I've been testing this as well. And then you'll notice that here you have your standard wiring. Basically, these are going to work on any of the devices that can support this. Now, if you're using these for gaming, the cool thing about these when it comes to gaming is that it does have great, I would say, noise isolation. And when it comes to gaming, you're going to have an immersive experience that is going to give you a lot of situational awareness, right? They're closed back, which means you're not going to be able to have a very, I would say, immersive experience taking into account the room that you're in. But when it comes to gaming, you know, people walking, creeping up on you, noise, you know, all those things that are happening in, you know, any kind of those games is going to be very much present with these. They're going to be excellent for that. And then also the chat quality that you have with this mic is going to be superb, and you're going to hear both the audio quality, and we're going to have our tests on the mic quality shortly. Now, if we take a look at what is included in the box, there's a couple things that we can see here that's included. First of all, you have your headphones, and then you have two audio cables, right? So this is going to be working well for a PC. And then when I look at here, this is a single cable. This is going to work well on an Xbox, a PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, you name it. This is going to work with it because of, again, the plugs that you have. Now, when you take a look at the headphones, headphones are very flexible. They don't create vicing on the top of your head. And I like the way, if you notice here, how you have the thicker foam, but then when you get to this point, it's a little bit thinner, right? Earpieces are smaller than the traditional EPOS, at least from my experience, but they still fit well for my ears at least, and you can see I don't have really ginormous ears, so they fit well and they don't overheat. You do have adjustments on each side, as you can see here. That works really well. And then you have over here your mic. Now, some of the other ones that we looked at have a removable mic. This one doesn't have it, right? So the other ones have it. It's a different price point product, right? And then over here, you do have your dial. So this is going to be your volume dial, and this works really well. Now, from an audio perspective, like I was saying earlier, you have bass, mids, and highs are present. You have great music separation, very enjoyable for movie watching, and even for gaming too. The big difference here is that it's not Bluetooth. But if you're going to be connected and you're going to be using that remote in your hand, you don't really need it. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go into our chat test and our audio test so you can hear what we heard and why you may want to consider these, because these are super affordable. Now, before going through our audio test, let's take a look at what these look like. I'm going to put these on for a second. And once you put these on, you do get a lot of noise isolation. It really eliminates a lot of the noise around you. And what I'll do is I'll turn to the right and to the left so you can see what these look like. And literally, when you want to mute these, all you do is you bring this up. And now I have glasses on, and you can see that the cups are pressing against the legs of my glasses. And I haven't found them to be painful, even during extended use. They don't have a huge profile either, which I like, right? But they're gaming headphones, right? So they have the big boom mic. Now, and then you also notice that the cord is required in order to connect things. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do some tests. First, we're going to do our chat quality test with noisy environments and non-noisy environments, and we're going to keep the mic right here. And then what we're going to do is go into some audio tests so you can see why these sound so great.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I
All right, so now we're going to do a chat test in a quiet environment. If we take a look at our decibel readings, anywhere between 24 and 27 decibels of noise. It's going to switch. Now this is what the chat would sound like when making a chat call, or even if you're taking a phone call on these, because you can, in a quiet environment. This is a test, 1, 2, 3, this is our test. We're going to go ahead and add some wind to the environment. Now, this is what they would sound like with wind in the environment. This is a test, 1, 2, 3, this is our test. Now we're stepping up the noise in this test, anywhere between 37 and 75 decibels in noise. What we're going to do is we're going to switch to the H3X, and then we're going to see what the noise quality sounds like before speaking, and then we'll speak. It's going to switch. Now this is what the H3X sound like in a noisy environment. This is a test, 1, 2, 3, this is a test. Now if you're wondering what the H3X sound like with an infant crying in the background, this is what they're going to sound like with an infant crying in the background. Now if you happen to be gaming and there's a dog barking in the background, well, this is what they're going to sound like with a dog barking in the background as you're gaming. Now, if you're gaming and the doorbell's ringing, this is what they're going to sound like with the doorbell ringing while you're gaming. So guys, that wraps up our review. See you in the next video.